Hi, this is Stuart Lance with the Griffin Institute. Today, I'm going to talk to you about making decisions. Why is making decisions important? Making decisions is important because the decisions we made yesterday lead to the circumstances that we're living in today. And the decisions we make today will lead to our quality of life tomorrow. When I was in high school and I was graduating, I was really upset because I had learned all sorts of things, the majority of which I was never going to use again, but I had not learned how to make decisions, and all of a sudden, I felt like I had to decide what to do with the entire rest of my life. And it's taken me the last 10 years, but I have finally learned how to make quality decisions that impact my circumstances, my situation that I'm living in a positive way. And I'm going to share that secret with you. I'm also going to share another couple key points, and at the end, I'm going to give you a tool to practice making quality decisions. The secret to making quality decisions is the knowledge that every decision is the answer to a question. Life implies questions all the time, and sometimes they're explicit, like when I got to the end of high school and I needed to make a decision about what to do with the rest of my life. We're always having to make decisions like that. Sometimes they're implicit. Sometimes there are these small things that we suffer, first just as mental anguish, then as emotional distress, and if we're really unlucky, sometimes as actual physical symptoms that pose us a question about our life. The next key point is that there are two kinds of questions. The first kind of question does not lead to a quality of life that you will like. The second kind of question does. The first kind of question is, how can I stay safe? If you are making decisions that answer questions about how to stay safe, you're going to be safe, but you're not really going to feel like you are living your life. The second kind of question is, if I was already safe, what would be absolutely ideal for me in this situation? What would I love here? This kind of question is going to make you feel alive and like you are actually living your life. Now, I just want to say here, I'm not suggesting that you go and do anything crazy. If you make a decision, do what you can from where you are with what you have. The third key piece here that can be really helpful to you when you are making decisions is to understand that decisions are thinking. Henry Ford said that thinking is hard work, and very few people actually do it because it's such hard work. Most of us, in making decisions that we feel like we're making decisions, we're not really making decisions. We're using habitual decision-making patterns for decisions we already did the work for a long time ago. It might feel like hard work, it might feel like it's difficult to begin, but I'm going to give you a tool that's going to make it really easy. All you got to do is follow these steps. Making new decisions, practicing, honing the art of making new decisions will improve your quality of life over time, and maybe quicker than you think. So, here we go. Here's the decision-making tool. It has 3 steps. Step number 1. When you are presented with a decision, notice your objections to what it is you'd like to do. Let's take, for example, cooking. A lot of the time, I don't feel like cooking. And when I notice that, I notice the objection is because it's going to take too long, and there's going to be cleanup afterwards, and I just don't want to do it. That's good. Step number 1, write those objections down. Step number 2, ask yourself, if those objections weren't an issue, what would be ideal here? What would I love to eat? And I come up with an answer. I say, if those objections weren't an issue, if cooking didn't take time, and I didn't have to clean up afterwards, I would like to eat macaroni and cheese. All right, there we go. We've got something. Now, 3, you make a decision. Now, a decision isn't actually outward action. The decision is the "this shall be" attitude that replaces the "I don't know how that's going to happen" attitude. It's just a shift inside yourself. As you practice honing this art, You will get better and better at it, and you will feel the shift when you make the decision. I'm going to have macaroni and cheese. I don't know how yet that's going to happen, but just decide. Then go about doing the things that lead to having macaroni and cheese. Go to the store, buy the stuff, buy the ingredients, and actually make it. And see what your quality of life is like having made that decision and followed through. You don't know how it's going to happen, but you have this shall be attitude. So, thank you very much for watching. If you found this to be useful, please feel free to subscribe. I put new videos out regularly. If you have any questions or are interested in going deeper and learning more, please feel free to email me at the address provided below. This is Stuart Lance with the Griffin Institute. Thank you.